Hey guys, how's it going? Your host, Conrad Bautista. I don't know if you guys heard me in the podcast or follow me through my Conrad Home Loans page, or maybe just friends and family. However you guys heard of me or follow me, I have now started a YouTube channel as well for this channel specifically. Come on, enjoy, subscribe, comment, like. I'm going to be talking about the mortgage industry. It's been insane in the past month. Specifically in the past month, I've actually been in this industry for about 17 years. Very soon it's going to be 17 years. Oh man, I'm old. And what I've learned, my experience so far, it's useless in comparison to what's going on right now. It's honestly, I feel like I just started the industry, I started the business about a month ago. I mean, I get questions all the time. They ask me, hey, what are the rates looking like? What are they going to look like? What's going to happen? Why is this happening? I understand the why. I don't understand the what's going to happen, or why is it that it's happening. I don't know, recently you saw in the media, they mentioned about the feds cutting the rates down to 0 or nearly half, 0.5, right? They're cutting rates. But as far as home loans, I was assuming, under the impression that we were going to get impacted, as far as we were going to start seeing those benefits reaping. I was under the impression we were going to actually get the best of it. We were actually going to get the 0% or nearly zeros, right? As far as not giving the consumer 0% per se, but at least us lenders be able to get rates a lot cheaper so that we could in return give that to our consumers, our borrowers as well. But that hasn't been the case. Today is March 24th, 2020. We are still waiting for everything to become stable again. The rates have been all over the place. And one day they're up, the next day they're down. Forget days, 1 hour they're up, the next hour they're down. Right when I'm getting ready to lock in a customer at a good rate, for some reason or another, right before I hit that lock button, it refreshes and now it's a half a point higher. Let's say I was locking somebody in at 3.5. Now all of a sudden it's a 4, a 4.25, 4.5. It's nuts. It's very frustrating. Nevertheless, we're still doing business as usual. As far as the back office, everybody's still doing their part. I know a lot of you have lost employments. Therefore, the VOEs, verification of employments, are getting very difficult for us to get back. The employer has to complete those. We're struggling with that. IRS transcript forms, we are getting them back. IRS is still working, thank God. A lot of the other requirements are getting difficult to retrieve. Pay stubs, one of them. People are, again, as of Friday of last week, which was the 20th, they've been laid off because it's non-essential. So it's been a struggle to even close a deal, right? And the rates. So the matter of the fact is that when we do have that low moment in rates, we do lock them in as soon as possible. Like I tell all the borrowers, and you guys will know, whoever's working with me currently, my best advice has always been, let's get everything in. Let's get all your conditions in. Let's get you approved. So when the floodgates do open, which they are, we'll be in front of the line. We'll be in the front just to lock it and be ready. Because right now it's unstable. We don't know what's happening. We don't know what's going to happen. All I know is the feds do have to come and aid all of us. I'll keep it very simple. I don't want to confuse most of you with all this terminology, and I don't want to go into too much detail. What I could say is this: picture us mortgage lenders having a huge line of credit with the credit card, right? Just this like you, it's a dumb analogy, but pretend you have a credit card, you have a limit on your credit card, let's say 5,000, right? What happens once you max it out and you go buy whatever you want to buy? It's gonna get declined, right? For us lenders, it's similar to that, where we have a line of credit, again, it's huge, it's in the millions. But once that's actually maxed out, we can't give out more loans because we need to have that available, right? How it becomes available, we actually sell it. Investors buy this in the second market, right? If they're not buying our loans, we can't in return come back to you and give you a new loan because we don't have the capability. These investors, these buyers, are afraid. I mean, they don't know what's going to happen either. It's like buying a home from the outside looks pretty, but inside it could be all gutted, it could be destroyed, burned. It's a big risk, and they're not willing to take this risk. That's why I say the government needs to come and bail these guys out in case they can't or they won't buy these loans. Government needs to start picking them up. Sorry to say, but it's a bailout. Just something similar that happened in '08 in the auto industry. Similar to that. But people have asked me, is it a good time to buy? Well, I mean, I always say it, and I'll say it again. The best time to buy was yesterday. Today is the second best time. Now, am I pushing you to buy right now? Absolutely not. Am I discouraging you? No. If you're in escrow, don't go canceling, don't go crazy. If you're already, it's pending a deposit, just waiting for you to close on your deal, don't cancel. What it really means, if you are struggling, like most of us, where hours have been cut, maybe you've been laid off, maybe it's just this whole coronavirus, and it's just been insane for most of us. I would say don't do it, just kind of wait, because prices may be affected just because it's going to be shifting from a seller's market over to a buyer's market. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, if you are trying to buy a home and let's say there's tons of houses for sale, these sellers are going to struggle to find a buyer. So if you come and you throw a low offer, more than likely you'll probably get it if they're desperate to sell. So yes, it's a good thing for the buyers because their competition is going to be low, inventory is going to be high probably. So if you're ready, if you're stable, somehow stable, let's say you're a military employee, or let's say you're a union, and no matter what you're getting paid and your ducks are in a row, your credit is up to par, your savings are there, it's organized, go on and continue. If you find your dream home at a bargain with a really good rate, double whammy, take it. Don't miss out on that. But if your job, let's say, just cut you by half or just laid you off, obviously you're not going to qualify. Even if you wanted to buy one, you wouldn't be able to get it. So they've asked me, is it a good time to buy? Again, everybody's different, every situation is different. I always say consult your lender, I always say consult your realtor. Definitely just kind of go with your gut. At this point, it's like a gut instinct. So the next topic I want to talk to you guys about was rates, right? Again, the rates are super unstable. They're all over the place. If you ever see, or if your loan officer calls you and say, hey, this is a good time to lock, please listen. Don't get greedy and say, no, maybe it's going to get better. Just lock it because it's not guaranteed. I know it's, let's say if I was to call one of my borrowers, hey, it's a 3.25. Oh, but maybe it'll drop to 3. Next thing you know, it's going to be a 5. Don't be greedy, please. That's a struggle I personally am going through. Customers are very greedy. Human nature, we're all greedy. Don't do that. This is a good time to kind of say, okay, if I land here, take it. Don't wait until you land lower, right? Just develop a safety net, and just when you get there, just lock it in, and just that's it. Finalize all this. But as far as what's going to happen, it's not like a crystal ball. I could look into it and say, okay, look, rates are dropping tomorrow or the day after. It doesn't work that way. We have best intentions. Hopefully they drop. I make a living off of this. If rates drop, everybody wins. It's a great blessing, but it's not guaranteed. With that in mind, also, as far as another really important question people have been asking me, what's going to happen? How can you guys help? What's going to happen with my credit? I can't make my mortgage payment. I can't make my car payment. What should I do? Do you have any advice for that? I do. I would say call your mortgage company. If you already own a home, call your mortgage company and just tell them, hey, look, guys, because of this COVID-19, I would like for a forbearance, which that means it's just a fancy word for pause my payments. I'm not going to be required. And most of them are pretty good. They're doing it for 3 months almost instantly when you ask. A lot of the times even offer it. They kind of pausing everything for 3 months. No, it doesn't mean you get to live for free. No, it doesn't mean they're waiving it. No, it's not free money. All they're doing is taking those 3 months and adding it at the end. I'll give you a dumb example. Let's say you have 25 years to go on your mortgage. Those 3 months that they're going to skip, they're going to take them and they're going to add them at the end. So now you owe 25 years in 3 months. okay? And yes, they're gonna charge interest. So is it a good thing that they're doing this forbearance? Yes, absolutely, because your credit won't get hit, it won't get damaged, it won't get impacted because of all this. It's not required by law. It's a lot of people having the misconception, oh, they better hook it up, or it's a mandate. It's not. It's to every mortgage company's discretion. Every creditor is different. Some you're gonna struggle with, some you're not. I make this video just because I'm getting a lot of calls, I'm getting a lot of questions that honestly, I'll be lying if I was to tell you I know the answers to all of them. No way on earth, no way on earth. I'll be such a liar if I was to say, yes, I know what's going on. I don't. I'm in the same boat as you guys. I can't predict the future, right? I mean, it's impossible. But all I know for sure is do take care of your credit. Obviously, take care of your health. Maintain the stability as much as you can. Cut back on junk, stuff that we don't need. Don't cut back on a lot of stuff. And again, if you're thinking of buying, if you're super motivated, don't lose the motivation. Just postpone it. Just kind of pause it until further notice. Pretty much what I'm trying to say. So this is not an excuse to go out and say, oh, you see, that's why I didn't buy a home. It's not an excuse for you to say, you know what, screw it. I knew it was a bad idea. I'm not gonna buy anything. Forget this. I'm gonna go spend the money, or I'm gonna go and invest it somewhere else, or buy me that Mercedes or the BMW. Don't do that. It's gonna bounce back. Historically speaking, mortgages always come back. If you bought in 07, I mean, yeah, it did really bad, but right now you actually have some equity now. So historically speaking, real estate's the best investment on earth. I mean, what else can you invest in? We all need a roof, right? So why not make it where it's gonna pay dividends in the future? But remember, guys, real estate, it's a long-term investment. It's not a short-term, quick scheme, get rich type of thing. It's not. It doesn't work that way. But hang in there. It's gonna get better. It's just a matter of stabilizing it. We need help. We need help badly. And help today, now. Any questions? Don't, think twice. Reach out to me. DM me on Instagram. I'm under Conrad Home Loans. DM me there as well. Here at the comment section below, go ahead and write a comment. Just ask away. I mean, I'll get to most of you. If I see the question repetitive, I'll make sure I'll make another video. I just wanted to do a quick intro, quick pilot of what's to come. There's so much I could get into. I just want to touch the surface. I could dive in. I could make a 2-hour video, but I'm not gonna bore you that much. I know everybody's kind of bored at home, so this hopefully helps. But any other questions, make sure you contact me. I'll be making more videos. I'll keep you guys posted. Again, as of March 24th, rates, they were okay yesterday. Today, not so much. So just hang in there, hang tight, and listen to your loan officer. When he tells you lock, you lock, okay? Don't get too greedy. A quick recap of everything I mentioned. What's happened in the market? It's very unstable as far as loan mortgages go. It's super unstable. The whole market is crashing. We all know that's no secret. As far as us, we're not reflecting where the market is. Usually the market goes down, our rates go down. Right now it's not the case. The market's down, the rates are kind of going up. It's insane. But yeah, stability, we need it. We need it badly. Good time to buy. If you're ready for it, if you have the means, the stability, do it. This is always a good time. Now you have more power in your corner to negotiate a better price. And then lastly, about payments, take care of your credit, because without credit, you're not worth anything. We all know that. So take care of your credit will take care of you. Until next time, we'll see you. Thanks for watching Conrad Home Loans. Stay tuned.